What's our intro?
I have no intro. I say, oi, gente.
Oi, gente!
Don't worry about the intro. I'm shy because you're here. Oi, gente! Hoje eu e o Michael, a gente vai contar pra vocês como que a gente se conheceu. Ele não sabe falar português, então a gente vai ter que falar em inglês. E até bom, porque daí a gente analisa um outro o que o outro tá falando, sabe? A gente vai contar juntos como foi que a gente conheceu. Ok? You ready?
And we're gonna do lots of subtitles, so get ready to read.
É, vai ter muita legenda. Muita. Que eu não vou ficar traduzindo tudo que ele fala.
Or maybe some of you know English.
Maybe. Talvez. Talvez alguns de vocês já saibam falar inglês, né? Mas a gente vai colocar as legendas pra vocês lerem depois. Okay, so when I first heard about Michael was at church. When I first came to America, I was going to a family ward and I met his mom. And after weeks I was going there, she said, "Why don't you go to the young single adults?" And I was like, I don't have any friends there. And then she said, "Oh, I have a son that goes there to the YSA. Can I give him your phone number?" And I was like, inside I was like, no.
That's my mom.
Like, never. I'm never gonna give my phone number to a stranger.
Trying to hook me up.
But she said, no, I was afraid of saying no, so I gave my phone number. And then she said, "Oh, you're gonna like him. He's super cute. You know, he has lots of girlfriends, you know." And she wanted me to, believe that he was beautiful. But every mom thinks their kids are beautiful.
Yeah.
And I was like, he must be so ugly. And, he's never going to text me. He's never going to call me because that's not what we do in the 21st century.
That's right. We ghost each other and we ignore each other. And we will text and Tinder.
Yeah. And how was it for you when she gave my phone number?
She just said there was a good-looking Brazilian girl here who was a au pair living here for a year or longer, and that she doesn't have any friends her age. And so here's her phone number. You should call her or something.
He never did.
I was like,
I'm never gonna do it.
Yeah. I don't know. It's kind of weird.
That's weird. I was not expecting you to text or any of that. I was not
I don't
expecting.
even know what my text to you would be. How would I...
Hi.
What would I text you?
My mom gave me your phone number.
Yeah. My mom's trying to get us together.
Yeah, that would be awkward, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, so we never text each other. I never heard about him. I never saw him before. Never.
Yeah.
Even though I gave my phone number to his mom, I never, heard about Michael or anything.
Yeah. Must have been a couple months later, though, that you started hanging out. I don't even know how you met them. We started hanging out with some of the friends that I was hanging out with. Okay,
so before I come to America, I started to talk to one of the girls in the YSA group on Facebook. So she invited me to go bowling with her and her friends. And I went and I met her in person and other people. And they said, "Oh, we're going to church on Sunday. You should come." And that Sunday I had the car and I decided to go. And I showed up there at 9 because I thought it was in the morning. But it was at noon. Yeah. And I needed to wait till noon.
You showed up with the family board.
Yeah.
Showed up with the more old people and young kids.
Yeah, and I was already feeling awkward because I got there earlier and I needed to come back home and go back there. And it was far away. But then I came in the right time. And I went there. And after the Sacramento meeting, my friend, the one I met a few days before in the bowling... Kelsey, she said, "Oh, Monica." We stand up and the first thing she said, this is my friend Mike. And I didn't even pay attention to the name or anything. And then we started talking because he came and sat next to me.
But when she introduced Monica, I thought it was her. Well, especially she said where she lives. I asked her where she lives. She said Lakewood. And I was like, "Oh, this is the girl that my mom told me about."
We just found out when we sit together during the other class. We were talking.
I don't know. I think I had an idea of who you were. Yeah.
I had no idea who he was.
Yeah.
I need to say that I thought he was cute, But I was like, Eesh, no, like too much sent to my little truck. From my little truck. I was like, mm-mm. When you think about somebody like, no, it's way out of my league or something like that.
I thought that too.
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
I was like, nah, I'm not even gonna try. You're beautiful.
You're beautiful. That's what I thought. I was like,
yeah.
no, but she's cool. I'll like talk to her.
Yeah.
Well,
he came to sit next to me that day, and we were talking a little bit. And then the class started, and his girlfriend arrived. He had a girlfriend at the time. They were hanging out. They were kissing.
No, not at that time.
They were hanging out.
Not at that time.
So he kissed her after me? Oh my gosh, I didn't know that.
This is all false. I plead the fifth, which means I say nothing. It's in the Constitution. I don't say anything anymore.
Well, but he was talking to this girl because
it wasn't a serious.
Me and Michael were sitting next to each other.
Serious.
We were talking about I found out he was the boy that the mom gave me the phone number, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so shy. I want to die right now. I want to run. I want to get out of here.
That's an overreaction.
Yeah, because we were talking, and then he said he lived in Lakewood, and I said, me too. And then I was like, oh my gosh.
That's when I was like, oh, this is the girl that my mom said. And
yeah.
Also, I saw you're Brazilian, too. And I was like, well, there's probably only one Brazilian in, like, the whole,
state.
Yeah, in, like, the whole area.
Like,
and my mom was right. Because, yeah, moms always say, she's cute, he's cute. They say everyone's cute. But I saw Monica, I was like, wow.
And I thought the same.
My mom was right.
I was like, well, his mom said he was cute. I didn't believe, but now I do, he was really cute, but never thought about it. I was like, this is the kind of boy that is gonna break my heart, he's gonna hang out with me and dump me, you say?
Yeah.
And I was like, no.
Yeah.
No, never thought about it. Never. That's how we met then. We met at church. And it was awkward. I felt very awkward that he had my phone number. I did. Because technically I gave you my phone number.
I don't know when I should feel awkward, so I didn't feel awkward. It was fine.
Just went home.
I was like,
and
oh, that's cool.
That was funny because I never thought about it. I saw him like a few times at church, in the church activities, and yeah, I never thought about dating Michael.
And I could never talk to her again because I'm super shy.
Oh yeah,
I was like, I don't even know what I would say to her.
I'm shy too, but this is the thing. I shared the car with my host family. I didn't have a car to come to church, and I really wanted to come to the YSA.
That was my in.
Michael would always come at least to say hi to me, and he was always like, hi, Monica. And I was like, you would come to talk to me.
I've never done that.
You did. Not exactly like that. I mean, like, you would be always very nice and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And then this day, we went to this church activity. I had my host kids and a friend from Germany. And we went ice skating with the church people. Michael was there. He was holding hands with Kelsey. And I was like, is he dating her or what? Things are awkward.
She's a good friend.
Yeah, but they were not dating. But even though, I wanted to go to church on Sunday.
If someone didn't hold her hand, she was going to fall and die.
Yeah, she didn't know how to ice skate. Now I know that, but before I didn't know it. So I was like, that's so awkward. And then I needed a ride to go to church because I didn't have a car. So I came to him and said, hey, Michael, I sent you a friendship request on Facebook, but you didn't accept. I think you don't like me.
I hadn't had Facebook active in a couple months. I got rid of it.
Yeah.
Like my profile was still there. I just deleted the app off my phone.
Yeah, the picture was very old.
And then you said you sent me a friend request, and then I went and downloaded Facebook again, 10 minutes later.
That's true. We were still in the place, and I got a message saying Michael Pemberton accepted your friendship request.
Now I can stalk her.
Well,
let's see
I had
what her
no
story
intentions.
is.
I had no intentions.
I was like, let's see.
I just wanted to
Let's
ride.
see what all her Brazilian boyfriends look like, and How many boyfriends does she have back home?
I wanted to go to the same church building as they would go because they are all my age. Otherwise, I would keep going with the old people and the kids. So I asked him if he could give me a ride. I said, like, you didn't accept my friendship request, but I was just going to ask if you could take me to church. And then he said, sure, like he accepted to take me to church. And then he came to pick me up on Sunday. And that's how we started, like, hanging out. He would take me to church every Sunday. And he was very funny.
And then I would invite her over. Because my mom already knew her.
Yeah.
I think you probably know
Rosie,
my family, yeah.
Steven. I've
and
seen
so then
them.
I was inviting you to come over.
Yeah, and I would say no.
I didn't see them because they wanted to see you. They were like, "Oh, invite Monica over."
And I was like, no, no, that's awkward. I was shy, like.
And I told my family like she hates us.
No, I did not hate anybody. I was just shy. But one day I felt really bad because I always said no, and I came here. And then after that, he said, "Oh, we should do something this week," and I was like, "Oh." Okay, because I was about to go travel with my host family. And I said, okay, sure, like, let's do something. But I didn't realize it was a date. He said he made sure that it was a date. But for me, it was not a date.
I said, I want to take you out. Which
yeah, but
here is like, taking out is more, that's like more romantic than, like, I just want to hang out with you.
Well, I didn't know. I didn't know. For me, taking out is the same.
So
and I was like, okay, let's,
confuse her with my English.
Aww.
And that's how I won her.
And guys, he came to pick me up. It was on Wednesday, I think. He came to pick me up for this taking out. I didn't know it was a date.
It's a date. I said date.
And he came and he was looking good and all that stuff. And then he came and he gave me a bottle with hot chocolate. And he took me to ice skating and for sushi. And I was like, this is such a date. I was there. I was sitting on the table eating and I was thinking,
to make it obvious.
This is such a date. Oh my gosh, this is a date. I didn't know it was a date, but now I am sure it's a date.
And that's the key, guys. They can't back out.
It was so good.
And once she realized it was a date, she couldn't get away.
Michael is really cute, and he's very, like, sweet, and
ice skating
he
was
took me to ice
fun.
skating.
I saved her life.
He did.
She like slipped and almost fell like right into this like the side, like a wall.
I did.
Broke her neck, but I saved her.
I break my nose at least.
I caught her.
Yeah. It was so cool with him. I came home and my host mom would ask me about it. And I was like, oh my gosh, you have no idea. It was a date. And it was so good. Like, I didn't know it was going to be a date. But that was amazing.
It was cool. It was fun.
Yeah, that was really fun. And after that, he would text me all the time and send pictures of himself. And I was like, he likes me.
With clothes on.
Yeah, with clothes on. It was not nudes.
Not yet.
No. The same week, I went for a road trip with my host family.
For like a week and a half.
2 weeks,
I don't know, it was a long time.
It was a long time, especially for him. He was anxious for me to come back. He wanted to take me on another
especially for you were trapped in the car with dogs, kids.
It was cool. We got Ari.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go back to our story. He would text me and he asked me to put like my how is it localization? Location
tracking.
Yeah,
so I could stalk her
on Snapchat.
So I knew she wasn't running away from me.
I was there about to come back home. It was Christmas and New Year's there, and then he said, "Oh, I bought you a Christmas gift." I was like, I didn't buy you anything.
I wasn't expecting anything.
And then I came back and it was Saturday night, and he said, "Oh, I'm gonna pick you up to take you to church on Sunday then." Since you arrived, because we didn't know I would arrive or Saturday or Sunday.
You guys ended up getting here earlier than you thought.
Yeah, and then Michael came on Sunday to pick me up, and he had my gift. He brought my gift, and he hugged me, and he said, "I'm so happy you're here." And I was like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I don't want to like you. No. I didn't want to like him. I didn't want to like anybody. But inside I was already feeling like, oh my gosh, he's so nice and he's so cute. And he's always texting me, and it seems like he really likes me. So after a while, we were always hanging out. I would come to his house because of his family and him, like just to hang out. I was trying not to date him. I was trying to be friends with him, but I was starting having those feelings, and I think he was the same, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And even then, at that point, you couldn't escape.
No, but it took a while for us to start dating, I think.
You didn't want to get into a relationship.
I was afraid of you breaking my heart. I told you, the first time I saw you, I thought you were that kind of boy that would, say things and then after kick my butt. I was afraid.
I never have done that.
I know, but I didn't know you. I'm in a different country, meeting these different people. I didn't know. But anyways, so after a while, we were like doing things together. Like we would travel together. He took me to go sledding.
That was fun.
And he came to clean my driveway because it was full of snow.
That
I had
wasn't fun.
Nobody. That was because then we went on a date
Yeah.
that day. It was an official date.
Yeah. Took her to hockey, introduced you to a hockey game.
That's how we started going on dates.
Yeah.
After our first kiss, this next day, guys, he came and asked me to date him. And I was like, I don't know.
Wow.
It's too soon. We just kissed for the first time. We are not hanging out for that much time. But he never gave up.
Well, I was going to propose that day, but figured I should take it a little slower. I wasn't.
Yes, it was funny because
I wasn't.
from the first day, the day he asked to date me, he was talking about marriage.
I knew you had a limited time here.
Oh, yeah.
So if I had to make my intentions known,
It was good because then I knew.
Like quickly.
I knew what he wanted. When he talked about marriage and that kind of stuff, I felt more secure about him. Like, he was not gonna break my heart.
You were
I was
terrified.
terrified. I need to say that that never happened to me before. Like, to start dating and talking about marriage, like, so quick. That was the first time in my life, so I was afraid to. With time, I could see that he had good intentions with me and that kind of stuff. And he never gave up. I tried to break up with him like 500 times. No kidding.
4 times that I can remember.
Yeah, but I was always thinking about it.
But love prevails.
Guys, he's just amazing. I love him.
Baby.
So this is how we met.
Bebezinho.
We are actually engaged. We don't know when we're gonna get married,
And
but we are.
I'm going to be learning Portuguese. So that we don't have to do so much subtitles.
Yeah.
And that I can talk to Monica in her native language and talk to her family. So
Yeah. Well,
look forward to me speaking terrible Portuguese in the future.
not terrible. He speaks Spanish, so
Yeah. It'll get there.
Let's make a goal for this video. If you have how much views you want to, so we can tell them about our trip to Brazil when things started to get serious between
Let's
us.
do 1,000 views, and I will do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu on you.
Baby, I don't have 1,000 views. If we get 1,000 views, we are gonna make a video talking about our trip to Brazil when things decided to get serious. For real.
And you already posted proposal stuff, haven't you?
I'm gonna post how he proposed me, the video of him proposing me. What you think?
Yes. We'll click the buttons, or whatever you guys do on YouTube.
Mas, então tá bom, gente. Foi isso o vídeo. Espero que vocês tenham gostado. Como eu já falei, deixe seu comentário, seu like. E aí, se a gente bater essa meta de 1000 visualizações nesse vídeo, a gente vai fazer o próximo vídeo falando da nossa viagem pro Brasil, quando as coisas começaram a ficar sérias entre nós dois. E eu vou postar o vídeo de quando ele me pediu em casamento, que foi top.
Sim.
Sim?
Sim.
Ok.
Tchau.
Tchau.